not. And that is a gap he has left that will be very, very difficult to fill. So that is why we are here. And I live in Baltimore, have business in Silver Spring. I'm a graphic designer doing things that are always needed in many ways, like printing t-shirts. I do posters.
Thank you very much, Mr. Keynes. Can you tell us just one thing that you will remember the pastor with?
I remember the pastor as a person who had a title for each and everybody. He would not call you by your name. Like me, he was calling me Chiendo Wadgi, which means that we are interconnected in a way that nobody is outside that fence of network. So he had names that he would never forget. He was a very insightful person. He never got engaged in things that were dividing people, and that is why his funeral was so full of people from across the board.
So, Mr. King, thank you very much. Can you tell us, our viewers, what is that one thing, if the pastor was still alive today, you will do differently?
It's very, very difficult to know. I've been thinking of how to testify about Pastor Osano. I only find that is the only person I've gone to his funeral that is very, very easy to testify. Yeah, because he was good in so many levels. You could approach him. He doesn't ask you which church you go to. He could serve you. You could approach him as an elder in the community. He would listen to you. And there is one thing that I would not forget, that the food that we are making here, that was part of his lifestyle. You go to his house, there was always food. You go to his church, there was always food. Everything was always available for you. And he was the best wardrobe manager. I'm telling you, I don't know who is going to manage his wardrobe like the late Pastor Osano.
So do you mean if he was still alive today, you will start dressing differently?
Well, there is nothing different about him that I would have liked him to do, because he was on top of most of the things that I've just counted. He was on top of everything.
Thank you very much, Mr. Keynes. Once again, this is Kiswahili TV. I'm talking to Mr. Keynes Soyo here, who is a businessman here in Washington, D.C. in the United States.
Yeah.
Mr. Keynes, I do understand that you are the one who have done the graphics for some of the things that are going to be used in Pastor's funeral, both here in the United States and back at home in Kenya. Can you tell our viewers how to find you? How do we find your business?
Okay. Well, my business is doing all these things. I'm in Silver Spring. My address is 12211 Vias Mill Road, Silver Spring, MD, zip code 20906. At the same time, my telephone number is 240-584-0316.
Okay. Do you have a similar business in Kenya?
No, but he's starting soon.
Oh, he's starting soon?
Yes.
Where? In Nairobi, Kisumu, Mombasa?
This will be in Siaya.
It will be in Siaya, Siaya Kababa.
Yes.
Yeah, we have a guy here in America, guys, who is planning to start a business in Siaya Kababa. Please follow us on Kiswahili TV YouTube channel to more details about the same. Please, thank you very much.
Thank you very much
for such a wonderful tribute to our pastor. Just continue.
Okay.
Continue, don't do anything. Okay. Yeah, thank you very much, our viewers. This is Kiswahili TV. Once again, my name is Mr. Pass. I'm a senior reporter with Kiswahili TV in Washington, D.C. We are making a documentary video about the pastor from birth to death. And our coverage started here in Washington, D.C. We have been doing this for the last 1 week, and we're going to continue in Nairobi up to his Pololocho home in Migori, Kenya. This documentary video is going to be 30 minutes and will cover the life and times of our pastor and we're going to release it to the public within 3 days after the final burial on 31st December 2024. So the pastor also passed on a few months after opening his YouTube channel for the church. The name of the YouTube channel is the Life Source Church, FAN. Please subscribe and follow him on the YouTube channel. Thank you so much. I'm recording from now. Please look at the camera. Look at the camera. Okay, thank you very much. Please, can you introduce? This is Kiswete TV. I'm reporting to you live from Laurel, Maryland, in the United States of America. Please, can you introduce yourself and tell us how you are related to the late Pastor Peter Osano?
My name is Sarah Aura. I know the pastor when they first came to America. We were part of the community that requested him to come and start a church for us in Baltimore. We wanted him to come and minister to us and to our children. And they willingly came. And I have one of my colleagues where the meeting actually took in a house when we requested them to come and help us as a young community.
When was this?
This was in 2009. 2009.
2009.
2009. And they started off in July of 2009. And we were so happy, like the community there. People were so excited to bring their children to church. And Pastor Osano was actually ministering to our children in the house. He was like parenting in our houses. I don't know if he knew this, but I'm sure that we must have told him. But our children would be getting ready before Sunday. Like they would do their chores a couple days before, or they were ready to just come to church because we were using that as a bait. If they don't finish, no church. And they couldn't bear not to go. So he was actually doing something for us as parents.
Thank you.
And the parents were always committed to want to bring their children, even if they felt they did not belong to Jesus, but they wanted their children to be effective, and he impacted our children. Thank you.
Okay, so please introduce yourself and tell us how you are related to our late pastor.
Hi, good evening. My name is Dr. Lona Were. I'm actually the one she referred to. The first meeting where the church was started was at my house. We hosted pastors, a community, and requested them to actually start a church that was Kenyan for the community. So I am very deeply rooted in his ministry life here in the United States, and we're just very thankful for his life and all the guidance that he gave us.
I do understand the pastor body will be buried or interred in his Polo Locho home in Migori, Kenya. Do you have any message for the mourners down there in Kenya?
We just want to thank you for giving us pastor and for his life that he shared with us. And we are happy that he's resting where he wanted to rest.
Okay, my last question to you. What is that one thing that you'll do differently if the pastor was alive today?
Just to carry on with his teachings.
Does it mean you have not been carrying on with this
Carry
teaching?
on.
Anyway.
Continue.
Okay, thank you. Please introduce yourself and tell us how you are related with the late pastor.
My name's Caroline, and I'm known as Jaber. I was part of that first meeting. In fact, we had a picture. My kids were little. They're now 20 and 23, so it's been over 23 years ago that we met them. And then in 2009, when they started the church, the kids were still little. And they always loved, like she said, to go to church because it was in the evening. We would fellowship right after church. We have mandazi and tea. And they even started nicknaming me Mandazi Ministry because that's what we did. And Pastor has been very instrumental. When my late husband died in 2017, he was also the one who officiated in that service. And they were very close together as well. So
Thank you very much. So although the pastor is dead, but the church is still there. Are you going to be coming to the church?
Yes, I don't go regularly because I moved, so I go to a different church because it's kind of distance. But I do visit at least once every other month. I visit them.
But the pastor left a church without walls, which means an online church.
Oh yeah.
You can be an online member.
They don't have online services.
So do you want them to start online services?
If they have online services, yes.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much.
Well, thank you.